Dun, 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 dun. Have I lost my voice? I don't think so. I do sound weird, though. I don't think I've lost my voice. I think I might have lost my voice. How did I lose my voice? I haven't even been talking at all today. Holy shit. I have no idea what the fuck is going on with my voice. This is the first time I heard myself talk all day long. I'm mentally sick, not physically sick. Well, it depends on how you're looking at it, though. I could be a little physically sick. Fully, man, I don't like my voice like this. We might have to cancel the show. I don't like this at all. I should have talked. You know what I think it is? Since I haven't talked all day long, I haven't used my voice all day. That's what's going on. So I gotta... Can I get it back? Smoking all that crack, man, that shit'll fuck you up. Full of mucus, yep. I've been taking fucking antihistamines and all kinds of shit. I don't know why people keep telling me Happy Labor Day. A, I'm not a female. B, I can't give birth. C, even if I could, I wouldn't. So why is everyone wishing everyone a Happy Labor Day? I never understood that. I thought you only wish women Happy Labor Day. Pregnant women. Is there a point in wishing men Happy Labor Day? Oh, I don't like this voice. Oh my god. All right, let's just get into this because it's going to be depressing. Well, no, it's not. But we'll go angle one. Yes, I'm wearing my homeless, sleeveless, white trash champion shirt. What's going on, folks? I don't like this sound that's coming out of my mouth. Holy Jesus. I should have talked well. If I would have known this is what I sound like, I would have not even bothered going live tonight. Holy shit. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chuck, for that lovely freebie of the evening. And he says, and for being a member for almost 3 years, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 years. He says, 1 zillion. I'll take 1 zillion. I'll definitely take 1 zillion. You look how you sound. Well, exactly. I wouldn't expect anything less. Thank you, Bidsel, your mom. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Made yourself late cutting those... How'd you know I just cut these sleeves off, Rob? How'd you know that? Dude, I think Rob's fucking looking through my windows. Look at this shit. Rob is one creepy motherfucker. How did he know this? Wow. Ismail, what is going on, my man? Thank you for that freebie and for being a member for 10 months. He says, how you doing, Mark? I've had much better days. I think I'm going through the mental phase now. This is, I'm not going to turn this into a boring, depressing show, but I'm 9 days in without anything, and mentally I feel like a new person, but physically I feel like 95 years old. Thank you. So if I start sweating or shitting my pants or puking or anything of the above, just look at it like it's normal. Because it is normal. Mr. Ed Barkley, thank you, sir, for being a member for over 3 years. Take a shot of the wild turkey to fix the voice. You know what? I don't have any wild turkey. Sadly enough. Even if I did, I would probably use it to clear my drain. Because I wouldn't drink that shit if it was the last... Well... If it was the last drink of my life, I would probably take it, but Corey says you're almost done. I don't know, man. I don't feel like I'm almost done. I feel like I'm just getting started. But at least the back pain is kind of, a little bit not as intense, but yeah, wild turkey's disgusting. I usually would have my fan on right now because I have little sweating episodes, but we're going to just sweat here on the camera with no fan. Thank you, Mr. Shuck, for that donation. You're doing well in your journey. Keep it up, Mark. This is not a journey, okay? People go on journeys because they want to go on a journey. I don't want to go on this journey. Well, I kind of do, but kind of don't. So, anywho, let's say what's up to all the fine folks in chat. Let's say what's up to Robert Skrelly before I forget. What's up, Mr. Robert? What's up, AJ? AJ? Who's AJ? That's a new name. What's up, AJ? We got the lovely Billy Lee in the house. What's up, Boodoo? Haven't seen Boodoo in a little while. We got Cheryl in the house tonight. We got Corey. Is that Corey as in Corey Wong? Why does Corey sound familiar? Corey, did I know you? I think I do. Craig D, what's going on? The D stands for Dick because he loves it. Darth Vapor in the house. We got Ed Barkley drunk as shit. We got George Jennings. We got... Oh, my voice is horrible. Oh, God. Hold on, let's try something. Da-da-da-da. Fuck your mother! Fuck your mother! Alright, hold on. GTT WinCam, that didn't do shit. H-Town, what's going on? Happy Hippies in the house. Hitman. We got Ismail in the house. We got Joe. We got Johnny O. Johnny O. We got Jean-Paul Glasgow, the French-Canadian transvestite prostitute. We got Kid Bass in the house. We got Mark Hardy. We got Misfit Steve. We got Mitch. We got the Chuckster. We got Ray Ray in the house. We got Rico. We got Rob, who's been peeking through my fucking windows. Not sure how, because my windows are... They're like sealed off. There's no way you can see through these windows. So Rob must be in the house. Robert Skrelly, what's going on? Again, Rifleman. Sean, a.k.a. Scene. Oh, we got this fucking Pollock here. The Late Night Show. God damn it. Why is he here? You know, you can't have a nice show with this guy here. Never. The 60-watt guy, what's going on? The VapnFagan. I think that's me. Vids of your mom. I would not want to see any of those fucking videos. Holy Jesus Christ. Still don't even understand how my dad got an erection to have me, but I guess you could still get a female pregnant without having an erection. And tonight's episode is not sponsored by this shitty water. Because I have no idea what the fuck alkaline water is, but it was on sale. It doesn't taste any different. There's nothing different about it. I'm sure there's got to be something different about it, because it was cheaper than the other water. So there we go. And we got Vaping Bachelor, who you sound like ass. Oh, hey you. Are you going to survive? No, I don't think I'm going to make it. It might be my last night. I've been hitting the pipe too much. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's all those goddamn disposables. Speaking of disposables, maybe that'll fix things up. It's used to clean disposable batteries. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Makes total sense. Craig D. Look at this motherfucker dropping a fat $2 in, I think that's Polish money. So that probably equates to like $200 USD. Sheboygan loves the Late Night Show. Wrench him, son. You know what? I'm just going to wrench the Late Night Show just so Craig will shut his mouth. How's that? Anything I can do to keep Craig's mouth shut. Wait a minute. I don't think I can do this. Put user in timeout. Hide user on the channel. Remove report. Why can't I give him a wrench? Uh-oh. Did you do something bad? Oh, there we go. Now, watch what happens. Watch what happens. You give one wrench out, the whole fucking chat's going to go ape shit. And I don't mean that in a racist way. I mean that in an actual... Because apes go crazy. I mean... never mind. We're not going to get into it. Ooh, look. We got Kid Bass. I'll be a son of a bitch. Yeah, so I have zero content for tonight. I can't remember the last... Oh, I do have a little bit of content, actually. Did you know, speaking of barely making it, K-Tech is here, a.k.a. Big Kev in the house. He turned his back on Chicago, and he, I don't know where he's at now, but I can't believe he turned his back on Chicago like that. He was homegrown Chicago boy, and he up and left. What a son of a bitch. Why don't I have a wrench? You up and left Chicago. How dare you? Heiz Basma. Why do I feel like that's... I feel like something you see the video of the guy who got a hole in his lungs because of vaping. Do you think that's true? That is virtually impossible. No, that's not true. You cannot at all get a hole in your lung from vaping. Well, scratch that. Yes, actually there is a way you can get a hole in your lung from vaping. If you take the battery out of your mod and not swallow the battery, but inhale the battery into your lung, chances are that battery will eventually burst and put a hole in your lung. So more than likely you'll be dead. But the chances of vaping, no, you can't get a hole in your lung from vaping. Whoever says that is more retarded than I am. And that's pretty sad because I'm pretty retarded. And I mean retarded in a non-retard way. I mean it like in the friendly retard way. Here we go with the fucking wrenches. Here we fucking go. I knew this shit was going to happen. It's like bringing candy to school. You give one kid a piece of candy, the whole fucking class wants a piece. And Craig's dropping another fat Polish dollar. That's like $100 in American money right there. Holy shit. I wish it was. It's not. Thank you, Craig. Mr. Chuck, thank you, sir, for that lovely American donation. That equates to $2. You're doing well on your Kansas. Keep it up. What the fuck is Kansas? Is that slang for something? Ed, I'm going to take your fucking wrench away. How many of us been vaping for 10 years with 0 health-related issues? Well, let's not push the envelope that far there, Visit Your Mom. There's been many health issues, but we don't know if they're related to vaping. So I'm not gonna say vaping doesn't cause any kind of health-related issues. That we don't know. I don't think so. I've been vaping for over 10 years. I haven't had any issues, but you won't get a hole in your lung, that's for sure. You might get sweet lung, which is a fake internet thing, but you can only get it by vaping one particular atomizer. Cigarettes are much healthier than vaping. Ask YouTube. There you go. You guys know me. You got Hitman here. Woo! I don't know anyone that has had issues from vaping other than lying morons. Well, vaping does dehydrate you. I do get a little bit dry when I over vape. Is that technically an issue? Dehydration? No, I don't think. I don't think. This is a rabbit hole you can go down. This is a rabbit hole. We could start this conversation, and I can guarantee you by the time we're done with this conversation, half, if not all, the people in chat will disagree with me. That's why I don't want to have this conversation right now. Because you have to remember, some people forget sometimes, there is nicotine in vape, I would assume in the e-liquid you're vaping on. Because I'm a firm believer, if you're vaping 0 milligram, you probably shouldn't be vaping at all. Because there's no sense in putting shit in your lungs. 0 sense. I am a firm believer, and I know people are completely against me when I say this, that nicotine can be bad for you. It can be bad for you. I know everyone says, well, nicotine's like caffeine. It's the same thing. No, I think it can be a little deadlier. But once again, we won't go down this, we won't have this conversation right now because I've only got 100,000 people watching and I don't want to lose those 100,000. My lungs got 10 times bigger when I stopped my 30-plus year addiction to... Wait, what? How did your lungs get bigger? Now, there's misinformation right there. Did you get your... did the doctor put a pair of calipers in your lungs when you... Right when you quit smoking? You have 10 people watching. K-Tech, this is not your show. You want to add a few more zeros to that 10, son. No, vaping is a million times a million times better alternative to smoking, but by no means is vaping safe. For anyone to say that, I don't want to go down this hole, I don't want to do it. This is the main reason why vaping I don't think is safe right there. That is the main reason. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. It's pretty safe. Pretty safe. I mean, okay, think about this. See, I don't. Are we going to do this? We're going to have this conversation? Without giving me any bullshit, who is the longest vapor in chat right now? I think I've been vaping since 2010, so that puts me at, what, 13 years? Maybe 12 years? Anybody over that 12 or 13 year mark? There's got to be people in here that has vaped a lot longer than that. K-Tech, you just started vaping last week. You shut your mouth. $2,000 mine, Michael White here. Okay, so let's say a rough estimate. I don't know. Is 20? What's the longest vapor that is maybe that we know, like on the internet? 20, maybe 25 years? How long is maybe Grimvin vape? Or who came first? I don't know. Grim Green, Bizarre? I don't remember. Let's say 20 years, 25 years. Would you agree with that? I mean, there's people out there that have been vaping probably longer than that, but I think I'm going to say 20 years maybe is a good number. Grim is about 14 years. Okay, so I'm going to say about 20 years is, if you look on the internet, you could probably find somebody that has been vaping for about 20 years. So, is 20 years long enough to know, and this is going to sound horrible, to know if there's any long-term side effects from vaping? How long did it take? See, I don't even want to have this conversation because it's going to sound like I'm an anti-vapor right now, but I'm not. I'm just trying to be realistic with people. Vaping hasn't been around for yes, it has. It's been around longer than 20 years, actually. How long did it take smoking for them to find out that smoking was bad for you? Didn't it take like forever? Like forever and ever and ever and ever? I could have swore it took forever. Somebody's got to have this information, not me. You know what? I'm gonna do it. You guys, I'm gonna prove you motherfuckers. I'm gonna prove to you guys that I know what I'm talking about. How long? Because if Google knows the answer, we know it's true. How long did it take to find out smoking was bad? The answer is, by the 1960s, the evidence against smoking was more than damning. In 1964, the U.S. Surgeon General released the first report on the health effects of smoking after reviewing more than 7,000 articles. Okay, so in 1960, they found out smoking was bad. Now, when did smoking start? Oh, my God. Way, way before that. So, there you go. Do your math. That's my opinion only. Does that mean I'm going to quit vaping? Nope. Does that mean I'm going to tell people not to vape? Nope. I still think vaping is way better than smoking any day of the week. But you kind of don't know. You don't know. Yeah, it's definitely vaping YouTube reviews that make it go bald. I've been bald ever since I came out of the vagina. That's just my opinion, though. I'm 2007 vaping was found. What? No, it wasn't. Vaping has been around way longer than 2007. This I know for a fact, and I could pull this up if you'd like. Maybe like the first available no, there's no way. Mm-mm. All right. I got 2003. You got 2007. The e-cigarette was invented in 2003 by a Chinese pharmacist, Han Lick. That sounds like a gay porn star, who initially developed the device to serve as an alternative to conventional smoking. In addition to the battery compartment, an e-cigarette an atomizer, and a cartridge contain. Okay, so I think it's actually before 2003. I mean, there are 1980s someone vaped, but it's not like a real vape device that was available to the public. So let's say 2003. So 2003. Wait, what? 20 years ago? Vaping is only 20 years old? There's no fucking way. Vaping's got to be older than 20. Am I doing my math right? 2003, 20, 20. Yep. So, I don't know. Yeah, 2003 doesn't sound right. It sounds like it's only 20 years vaping has been around. Yeah. My opinion, vaping over anything. Well, no, let's not say anything. Vaping over cigarettes any day of the week. Any fucking day of the week. I think the correct way to say it is a safer alternative, not healthier alternative. Does it come without risk? I don't know. I haven't seen any other than the fake news posted on the internet. Because every time someone gets sick or dies or gets a hole in their lung, which I just heard that for the first time, from vaping, they never tell you any more details about the story. Like, what was it? What were they vaping? Was it nicotine? Was it THC? What were they using? You need more details to know. Was it they buy it off the street? Did they make it themselves? Like, they never give you details. So, just my movie prop educational learning videos. What? Interesting. Well, thank you. I'm not sure if that's a real name, but if it is, congratulations. But that's my opinion. I don't know. That's, that is, like I said, I'm still vaping, still enjoying it. Do I think one day when I die, they're going to cut my lung open and be like, holy shit, what was this guy doing? Like, the only thing that kind of worries me about vaping is if you have a laptop or a computer that you've been blowing vape into for the past 10 years, just crack open that computer and have a look at the inside. That's the only thing that ever worried me about vaping. But I don't know. I'm not a doctor, even though I used to be a doctor. I am no longer a doctor. I don't know how the science works. But I don't know. It just seems a little... Like, I do notice... Well, you know what? No, we're done. We're not having this conversation because I'll be the next spokesperson for the anti-vape commercial. That's not going to happen. This is why the FDA grandfather date is a horrible insult. 2007, everything was horrible junk. Totally agree. I think the one and only benefit to that grandfather thing is no disposables. I don't know if that's the case though, but there were no disposables back then, so but who knows? Mark, you need to do some truck accessory review. What? I don't even fucking drive. How am I going to do truck accessory review? Oh, you know what? I'm done. Oh, I don't have my voice. I can't even yell at fucking K-Tech. What the fucking shit? You know what? We're going to camera 2. I hate this shit. Do I look skinnier with this camera? Holy Jesus. I think I look a little better. Do something new. Yeah. I'm trying. My nose stops running and I stop sweating and shitting and I'm a fucking disaster. Just cover the bad eye and dry. You look more like a truck driver than Angel ever did. I like to have... this shirt is... These stupid champion shirts, they're extremely heavy. I don't like thick cotton shirts because they make me hot because I'm fat. So usually if I have a shirt that has the sleeves cut off, chances are it's really thick material. So that's why I didn't know. If you say I look like a truck driver, then you're trying to say I look like trucking. Which I'm certain he's here listening in the background, which is kind of an insult. Because I look hell of a lot better than trucking does. A million times better. Camera 2, you look younger and thinner. Ed is definitely drunk tonight. Holy shit. K-Tech says something. I could blow guys in the subway and put it on the internet, and that still wouldn't get views. I've got too much of a potty mouth. My jokes are too racist. My sense of humor is too fucked up to have a super successful channel. Because there you go. I told you that motherfucker was listening. I knew it. He probably lays there in his underwear in his bed sleeping listening to this shit. I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. You gotta be careful what you say and do and all that other shit. Now y'all know what's wrong with Mark's voice tonight? How would sucking it... Okay, first of all, I'm assuming only Bachelor would know this, but how does sucking a dick fuck your voice up? Please tell me how. Because there ain't no way someone's... Well, I don't know. Where's the voice box at? I don't think someone's dick can hit a voice box. And this is why it's topics like this that make this channel not successful. Because we talk about penis and sucking it and how it can fuck your throat up. Salty throat. Do it and find out. These are not answers. Here we go. No one know. If anyone's going to know about losing their voice, it's going to be Craig. That mod's sexy, isn't it? Does that make you lose your voice? Look at the batteries on here. I don't know if you can see the battery. 2 batteries. If I stop shaking. They're almost dead. Alright? Dude, am I shaking? Holy fuck. The batteries are almost dead. These batteries, I'm not even shitting you, have been in here for 3 fucking days. And I've been vaping this. This is the only mod I've been vaping for 3 days. Now, I am only vaping at 48 watts. It is a 200-something watt device. Dual 21700. But 3 fucking days? That is... That's pretty crazy. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I gotta Google this. Can a penis be big enough to hit your voice box? No. Can a penis... I'm not even sure I could type this out. Penis be long enough to hit voice box. Is there a limit to deep throating a penis? Does performing oral sex harm singing voice? Ah, there we go. What do we got here? I'd love to be able... Wait, whoa. What? Oh, I got to sign into... I'm not signing in to read that answer. How far does the average penis actually go in the throat? Can sucking dick damage your vocal cords? There we go. Reddit. Reddit knows everything. Just you asking this question makes me think that you must give phenomenal head. Whoa, shit. Blah, 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 blah. I don't think you can actually get a real answer from this. No, your vocal cords are at the base of your neck, not at the back of your mouth. Yeah, but what if... But I mean, you could. Never mind. I'm not even going to try to do this. I've seen some pretty impressive blowjob videos where it looks like the penis is actually poking him right here. Why are we doing this? Are we talking about this? The Late Night Show. Thank you, sir, for that Polish $1.99. He says, attention, please. Thank you. Now that we have his attention, or our attention. All right, new topic. I have not lost my voice due to blowing guys in the subway. You don't have to worry about your penis hurting anyone. Whoa. That's a bit offensive, Cherokee. You have to swallow it, Mark. Whoa, easy, Cheryl, easy. You would choke before it happened. How does Jean-Paul know this? Is he a doctor? It can still hurt. Oh, there's Night Clover. I'm just saying. I'm not saying if it'll hurt or if this. We're curious. Can it actually be done? You don't even want to know what this mod is. This is, look at this, goddamn. It is called the mod that I'm not supposed to show anybody. The Vaporesso, what is it called? The Mammoth or some shit like that? The Magmatha or whatever. It's right there on the button. The Armor, there you go. Everyone asks what mod this is. It's hideous. It's got rubber all the way around or silicone. It's ugly, it's hideous, but I've been using the mod every day, all day. I don't know why. I got to stop using it. I'm getting tired of holding it. Mr. Cherokee Vapor. Thank you, sir, for being a member for 19 months. You're almost at the 2-year mark. That's money well spent. In 1960, Herbert, I'm going to say Gilbert, a Korean veteran, built the blueprint for the modern day vaporizer under Imperial e-cigarettes. That's what I've seen. I've seen 1960 also. But I didn't think that was... I don't think that's necessarily when vaping started, but yeah, it was invented well before 2003. I don't think it's ugly. I like it because it's... Yeah, I like the centered 510. I think what it is, I think someone pointed it out. I forgot who it was last week. I think it's because the screen is so small and the mod's so big. The locking switch is the fire button. You like slide it up, but sometimes you gotta like press the button just to slide it, that's what irritates me. So as you're locking it and unlocking it, it's firing. Even if it's for like a millisecond, but it's still firing your atomizer. Because you got to push it in a little bit just to get it to lock. Oh. Woo! Gilbert invented vaping, but no battery would work until the lithium battery was invented. What is this, the fucking History Channel we're doing here, or what? Who is this goddamn Gilbert guy? I want to look him up. Herbert Gilbert. Korean. North Korean? I hope he's North Korean. I want to see what this fucking son of a bitch looks like. Herbert. He's a Chinaman or what? Korean? Holy Jesus. Oh, he's either black. Hold on, we got to show this. I don't think he's black, because I don't know many black people in Korea, but I could be wrong, you know? But then again, there's probably a million. Is this it right here? That ain't it. Get out of here. That is so fake. I don't know. That looks fake to me. A little vape history. 1963, the first electronic cigarette patent. That's the... Wait, that guy looks... He looks white as hell. What's he doing in Korea? Unless Koreans look different back then, but what the fuck's he doing there? Oh, you guys can't see him. Hold on. My fucking face is covering it. You see it? There we go. Look at that. Now, that motherfucker doesn't look a damn bit Asian. I look more Asian than he does. He's an American. Okay, so what's he doing in fucking Korea? Koreans are white. What? You better get out of town. Let's see what Koreans look like. Let's type in Korean male. I know they look Chinese. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're Chinese. They're white. They're white Chinamen. So what's he doing? That story's false. There's no way he was in Korea. All right, no way. There's only one reason why there's Americans in Korea, and that's to get some of that Korean pussy. That's what they're there for. They're not there to invent e-cigarettes. None of your business, round eye. Fighting a war, dumbass. Now, if you're going to start talking about history, I don't know shit about history. Was there a war back then? Probably was. When was the Korean War again? See, this is too painful. Now you want me to remember history and shit? Koreans got a lot whiter after the Korean War. I wonder why that is. All right, 1953 was the Korean War. So why was he still there 10 years later? He wasn't there just hanging out. He probably wanted to go home. He was a veteran of the Korean War, not that he was Korean. Oh, well, there you go. Wait a minute. But why would you want to stay out there? You know what? We're gonna stop now because I have no idea what we're even talking about. Look at Ray Franklin, this son of a bitch. Late as always. It's got to be climate change. Climate change will change the tone and color of your skin. That's a true story. A vape review from AliExpress. Ooh. Vaporizers have been about way before e-cigarettes. Vaporizers as in... Well, aren't the smoke machines that they use, even though they're not smoke, but the smoke machines they use at concerts and shit that pump out what looks like smoke is technically a big vaping device. It pumps out clouds of EG, if I'm not mistaken, right? Isn't that technically a vaping device? I think you load it up with VG, if I'm not mistaken. Are we having this conversation? I think we are. Well, I can't even make my voice higher because then it gets even higher. Nebulizers predate vaping. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know if a nebulizer... I guess maybe. Has anyone ever tried putting VG in a nebulizer? Not that I would recommend doing it, but I wonder. For weed, you used to have it to plug it in to socket. Plug it in to socket. I think I remember the one you're talking about. I used to have one. This is not a vape show. Negative. There's way too much vape talk going on tonight. I'm getting nervous. I might say something I don't mean. Like, what are white guys doing in Korea or shit like that? I have no idea. I don't like this camera angle. It makes me look a little too fat. There we go. I look skinnier like that. We usta vape weed and hash by heating 2 butter knives on the stove. Isn't that called like hot knifing or some shit? I've heard of hot knife or hot knifing or something. I didn't know that's what it was, though. You can nebulize nicotine in water. Oh, you can nebulize nicotine? I didn't know this. Oh, we got an update. In 1927, Joseph Robinson... What I've been looking at the rest of that sentence, I'm going to say, is he the creator of the Robinson lighter fluid? Anyways, patented the mechanical butane, there we go, ignition vaporizer published by the U.S. blah, 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 blah. This is the earliest documented form of the vaporizer in the United States. But Like when I say vaporizer, I'm meaning like a mod with a coil that you can put e-juice in. Like e-juice has been created. You take e-juice, you drop it in, you vape it. I know there's been devices like, designed years and years and years before that, but when has it actually become available to the market where people actually use it? We're getting reports of like 2002. Ronson lighter fluid. Wasn't there a Robinson too, or am I thinking something else? Why would you hot knife, though? What's the reason? I don't know. But I remember when I was... What is hot knifing? I know it's a fucking thing. I swear I heard that term before. Maybe it's like a gay... Like two guys rubbing their dicks on each other when they're scissoring. Could that be hot knifing while they shit on each other? Ooh, that would be a thing. Two dudes naked, scissoring with their dicks rubbing on each other, and they're shitting on each other at the same time. They can call that hot knifing. So hot knifing is a simple but efficient method to consume cannabis without a pipe or rolling papers. When a small nug of dry herb is pressed flat between two hot knives, the resulting smoke is potent and rich in cannabinoids. So there's your answer. Or it's when two dudes scissor each other naked, touch dicks, and shit on each other. That's my definition of hot knifing. Because when I think hot knifing, that's what I think. I don't know why. I don't know. But man, I'm picturing a bunch of potheads taking their butter knives and trying to heat them up on the fucking burner of the stove, and then being all fucked up and end up dropping the knife on them and burn. Like, I could see that being a goddamn disaster. Because all the potheads I knew, they were like, I don't know, man. Unless you're doing it like when you're stone sober and then do it, and then you're fine. But if you're already fucked up, that might be kind of tricky to do. Cannabinoids. Man. Cannabinoids. I don't know how to say it. Hot knifing is better known as heat not burn. Oh, there we go. It's time to spread the rumors. Has anyone tried the heat not burn thing? I've always wanted to try that. Just one time, just to see what it's like. Just want to try it. Almost had an opportunity to try clone, but never got it. But I just curious. That's all. Kind of like, taking it in the butt. Like, I don't like it in the ass, but hey, you know what? Try it once. You never know, right? You ever get a blowjob with a finger in the ass? Never thought it'd be hot, would it? Doesn't sound hot, but it really hits the spot. Don't do it every week, though. No, sirree, Bob. Maybe once every couple of years. Maybe once every 5-6 years, do it. I don't want a hot knife either. No. I'm not interested in the hot knifing. I don't get into poo play, water sports, none of that shit. I'm pretty plain Jane. I can't do How many times could you do it before you're gay? I don't know. Like, what makes... Okay, let's be clear here, for YouTube's sake. There's nothing wrong with being gay, YouTube, but what makes you gay? Is it the act of having something inserted into your butt? Or is it the act of having a penis inserted into your butt? So let's say that I enjoy, I don't know, sticking batteries in my ass. Does that make me gay? But I don't like having a penis in my ass. Or does that just mean I like having things in my butt? See, where does that line get drawn at? Because I'm certain there's people out there that love having shit put in their butt, but will not touch a dick any day of the week. I'll bet you $100. Hot knifing would hot knifing would make you gay. No doubt about that. Who broke your seal? Man on man action makes you gay. Okay, so there we go. So then I could pretty much do whatever I want with my asshole. It won't make me gay. Like, what if Angela? You know what? We're stopping right there. We're gonna put a stop to that because it might get pretty. Some gay people are confused and think they're worthless, so they went gay. Wait, what? Oh, this is confusing. Some gay people are confused and think they're worthless, so they went gay. Wait a minute. But if they're gay, how did they go gay? Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. I don't even understand what you're trying to say, Brian. You can even be bi and not be gay. But I'm just wondering, though, like, the act of... I don't think the act of putting stuff in your butt necessarily makes you gay. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay, but I'm just saying, like, so there's no confusion. I don't even know how the fuck we get on these goddamn topics, but we're on it. I just... If... I'm done. I'm done. I'm having a swig of my Alkaline 88 because I have no idea what that means. It's probably got fucking battery acid in it. I know what this is. They soak 9-volt batteries in the water and then they bottle it. This is not Pornhub, sadly enough. There'd be a lot more nudity if there was. Straight men like their asses licked and fingered by wives. Thank you, and are not gay. Clear as day. There we go. Visit your minds, just spit it out perfectly. And I'm not talking the whole finger. I'm saying on the rare occasions. Like maybe you guys have been drinking. Maybe there's been a little drugs involved. And this blowjob is super intense. And maybe just a little bit, like, I'm talking up to the first little line right there. Like, whoop. Goes in your little butthole. Like, right when you're ready to, make the drop. And you're like, holy shit. But you can't do that shit every day, though. Because then that one knuckle will turn into 2. And that 2 will turn into 3. And before you know it, you'll have 4 fingers. Yeah. Not every day for me, no. I don't think I've had it done in... Look at me. Do you think anyone is looking to stand in line and stick their finger in my butthole? No. If I was 100 pounds lighter, maybe. But you don't want to stick your fingers in fat guys' buttholes. That's just... Grim Green went live. I've seen Jason in there. On a Monday? That's it. We're going to cut Jason off. But, well, no. Butt plugs do actually a variety of things. But I think... Butt plugs... You can't just, like, pop a butt plug in and the chick gets stimulated. You'll notice that if you put a butt plug in a girl... you get the kind that has like the what does it look like? Like an acorn with a base on it, and it gets really skinny at the bottom. Those are the ones that you pop in and you leave them in, not the ones that pop in and pop back out. Just for reference. 100 viewers in there already. But if a doctor put a finger in your ass, is that making you gay? No, definitely not. Now, if the doctor took his pants down and stuck his dick in your ass, that might make you gay, if you were okay with it. But if you were asleep or knocked out and you had no acknowledgement of this, I don't think it'd make you gay, no. Kid Bass, I've learned everything I know from you. Sadly enough. We went from 37,000 people down to 37 people watching. How did that happen? There must be a glitch on YouTube. I'm just Angela's washing clothes during my show. Maybe they find more than using the finger. No, when you use, I've seen chicks who leave butt plugs in their butthole for hours. Like, it just stays in there as they're doing stuff, like walking through the house or something. I never understood that part of it. But also, a butt plug is really useful if you don't ever want to say this to your wife, but if your wife's vagina is a little loose, okay? A little loose, or maybe your penis is just super small and her vagina is not really that loose, take a butt plug, get the kind that stays in. When you put the butt plug in and then you go to insert into the vagina, you're going to be like, holy shit, this motherfucker got tight as hell. Because it kind of pushes up on that wall and then tightens up the vagina. That's where the butt plugs come in handy. So, if you're sitting here and you're watching this, and you look over and your wife is sitting across the room, like reading the paper, and you're thinking, yep, her pussy really is loose. But I don't want to tell her that. Buy a butt plug. And she will be like I'm not going to say like a high school cheerleader, because that's illegal. She'll be like a college cheerleader. There we go. I think that's legal. You don't get this information from Craig and Big Ken. Stops diarrhea. Yeah, it might stop diarrhea too. I'm not sure how that works. I've never used one myself, nor have I had one used on me, thank God. But I have seen some pretty massive butt plugs. Like, I am not shitting you, like the girth of this. I don't even know how that's possible, be honest with you, but inside of an ass, that I would think that would rip something open, but who knows? Twinkle. I know he's not calling me Twinkle Dick. I know damn well Jean-Paul Glasgow, the French-Canadian prostitute, is not calling me Twinkle Dick. I may be small, but I'm not Twinkle Dick. I'm more like Baby Dick. That was my nickname in high school, Baby Dick. Why? You wonder why nobody watches these fucking live shows. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna anal beads. Those I still don't understand the purpose of those. I know when you pop them out, each time you like each time one pops out of the butt, the girl's supposed to get like, oh. But what does she feel like as you're shoving those beads in there? So you got like what, 10 beads, and as each one pops out, she gets like a little jolt of like excitement. But what happens when you're packing the 10 beads in there in the beginning? Like, is it like torture then, or what? I've had some stiff shits. You can keep your plugs. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I shit bricks. Oh, look who's here. Jason. Wow, I wonder where he's been. This two-timing son of a bitch decided to come pay us a visit over here to learn about butt plugs. Cutting down trees. I've heard different, Jason. Someone has photos of you in another chat room. I bought a Vupu Argus 200 watt with a TPP tank. What do you think about that device? The Vupu Argus 200. Ooh, that's a. Hold on, I gotta refresh my memory. All right, we're trying to clean up the talk a little bit here. We got kids watching, possibly. The Vupu Argus. Wait a minute. You're asking me a goddamn vape question. I don't know of Vupo Argus 200. Maybe I do. We got the... Okay, these are the ones that... the GT... The GT2 you're referring to? That's a 200 watt device. We got the Argus GT2, which is 200 watts. We got the Argus G, which is a 25 watt device. We have the Argus P1, which is a 20 watt device. We have the Argus XT and MT, which are 100 watt devices. I can go on and on if you like, but I'm not going to. Is this another vape show? This is kind of like a vape show, kind of not. We're not exactly sure what it is. I'm trying to pull in a new crowd, so Google Lush by Love Sense. Angela ordered one for you. Let's see what Love by Love Sense is. Love. Wrong keyboard. There you go. Love by Love. If I search for this and you're wasting my time, I will sodomize you with a fucking tire iron. Oh, those are like the... Those are for chicks. Those ain't for dudes. These are like... I think these are double penetrating dildos for women, right? One's in the vagina, one goes in the booty hole. I couldn't use that. I only have one hole. I have one hole. Uno. This is for people that have two holes. And you have to be born with two holes in order to use this, I think. It looks like a house phone. You know what? No, it's a Bluetooth earpiece. It doubles as a Bluetooth earpiece. What happened to the... Chuck, you probably know more than I do. I don't know what happened to Terry. Terry is enjoying the weather. Oh, you know what I seen today? It's sad when I see something and I think of somebody when I think of someone like Terry. Now, even though this is not his beer of choice, when I seen this, I'm like, oh my God. There's only one person that I know that would want to smell like this, and it's got to be Terry. Wait till you see this. I couldn't believe it. Like, who would buy this? What the fuck is wrong with people? Who would buy this other than Terry? Once again, not his preferred beer, but I don't think he'd say no to it. It's beer soap. Beer soap. What the fuck is beer soap? So you smell like an alcoholic? But you're not an alcoholic? Like, I don't drink, but I smell like one. Like, what? Are they running out of shit, like ideas or shit to do or what? And that was at Kohl's. That wasn't at some, like, white trash dollar store in the ghetto. That was at Kohl's. We're all like, you know, horny housewives shop at. Yeah. That's where that was. Cops pull you over like, you been drinking? Nope. Just using my soap. Like, yep, sure you haven't. Like, I swear. Beer. I'm assuming it didn't really, well, it didn't smell like full-on beer, but hush, 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 not lush. Oh, okay. Well, that's too much. I gotta type. I'm not typing. I'm tired of typing. I could barely talk as it is, let alone type. Hush, 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 hush. Jean-Paul, you retracted your message before I could even read it. Bachelor's ignoring me, that son of a bitch. Of course he's ignoring you, Jason. Yeah, if that was a Ham's bar soap, I probably would have bought it for him and sent it to him, but he might get offended by the whole Bush thing. That's the new soap series. There's a ton of different types. I'm a Dr. Squatch man myself. There's I noticed there was like a whole different array of different soaps, but that particular one is the one that stuck out. It was like the beer soap. I'm feeling really young in this chat room. Profile pictures. Oh yeah, I can tell you right now, everybody in this chat room, they're middle-aged. Some of them are on a website. I would definitely not contact anyone in this chat room offline. 1. But 2, most of the men that are in this room, their penises don't even work anyways. So even if they wanted to do something to you, they couldn't. Other than like rub their little limp dick on you. So you're fine here. Assuming you're a boy, that is. If you're a 19-year-old female, you need to get out because that's creepy. But 19-year-old boys are... That sounds even creepier. Have you heard from Terry? Nope. I think Robert has, though. Robert's been talking to Terry. And Terry's just been hanging out with his one friend, kind of drinking in the park. I think. I don't know. I haven't talked to really anybody because I haven't been in Zoom since, I don't know, like 2 weeks, I don't think. I went in there on Friday for like an hour. Ever since I've been going through this shit, like, I have zero desire to be in Zoom. Like, once I'm done going live, I either go lay in bed or I go sit in my chair and pray that the next day gets even better. Because, if anything, I definitely don't want to end up like Angel Gomez. Because if I end up like that, that's it. I'm calling it quits. I never ask much of you. Actually, Bachelor, you're probably the one person that asks the most from me. But we're going to type it in so he shuts his mouth. Hush by Love Sense. Oh, jeez. This son of a bitch. This better be good. It's a Bluetooth-enabled butt plug. That's actually a pretty genius. Oh, with a little G-spot, a little clitoral stimulator right there. That's pretty genius, actually. Now, if you see the way the butt plug is designed, this one is designed to stay in you, where it's not going to pop out, and you can control it with your phone, which I don't know why you'd want to do that, but oof, God. Does anyone own a butt plug that they use on a regular basis? Like, how do you clean that thing? Like, when you're done, do you clean it right away, or do you leave it in the drawer? And when it starts to smell the room up, do you eventually clean it? Because that's got to be one awkward. Like, you guys have sex, everything is like just perfect, and then once you're done, it's like, all right, well, I gotta go clean this shit off my butt plug. Like, what? That's got to be like the awkward part of using a butt plug is cleaning it. When a butt plug pops out, does it feel like taking a poo? That's a good question. I would say I'd like to know the answer to that, but I don't want to know the answer to that. Jason, you shut your mouth. You ain't got no room to talk about butt plugs. Is this a vape channel? I thought... Did it say VapnFagan when I clicked on it? I thought it did. So your boyfriend can buzz you from another state. I believe every man should own. It took me years to get one. I didn't get one until I was, I think, in my... I've tried one before, but I never owned one until I was in my 40s. You got to get a good fleshlight. Man. And a good fleshlight will just run you like $40. But the key to a fleshlight, you can have like you could have a $200 fleshlight. It ain't gonna mean shit if you're using some shitty ass lube in it. You gotta get good lube. Good lube in a shitty fleshlight could be better than anything. And it is pretty fucking close to the real thing. The only thing that it's lacking is the heat, which you can... They got ones out there that heat up if you want the heat, but I don't care if it's cold or hot. I'll still hit it. Everyone should own a motherfucking fleshlight. I heard about them. I'm like, oh, I ain't gonna be sitting there fucking no damn fleshy too. What do I look like, a pervert? But then when I finally said, fuck it, I bought one and I decided to use it, like, woo, man. That shit. It may suck cleaning it, but, you know, it's one of those things I think you'd be your penis will thank you, put it that way, because you won't be like, are we having this conversation or are we done? We got to stop having these conversations. This is not what was that show called back in the day? Loveline. There we go. This is not Loveline. Even though it would be so much fun if it was Loveline. You still not pick up the one you broke, you owe $20. And you can't break a fleshlight. You really, truly can't break it. It's impossible. There's not like one that's too small or too big, because they stretch. Like, you could go like that and stick your arm through the fucking thing. There's so many. And if you're worried about ordering, let me teach you something. If you're worried about ordering one of these and your wife or girlfriend catching you, don't worry. You can order these on Amazon. It's kind of hard to find the sex toys on Amazon, but they're there. You could find them, order it, and then go into your order page. I probably shouldn't tell people this, but after you order it, go into your order page and archive the order. And that makes it disappear from the order history. You didn't hear that from me. Use the word adult in your search. I don't want to know how Chuck knows this. And while you're there on Amazon, get some good lube. And you can thank me next week. And whatever you do, don't put it in the microwave to try to warm it up, because you'll probably burn your dick. My flashlight only give light in the dark. Yeah, the sad part is they don't light up. That's the only downside to these things. They don't light up. I'm not even sure how I'm going to say this name, but I'm going to take a shot at it. Cleaner Hund. Why do I feel like that's not a name, but it's trying to say something? Cleaner Hund. Kleiner Hund. Well, regardless, I love your name. It's unique and different. Thank you for that donation, sir. Or ma'am. I'm not really... Or you could be a dog, because your profile is of a dog. Mr. Fagan, I've been watching your channel since 2016. And no matter what, you've always kept it 100. I appreciate you, Big G. Wow, that's awesome of you. Thank you, Mr. I'm going to say Kleiner. I'm probably butchering your name, but thank you, sir. Yeah, usually just kind of talk... You know, people's like, oh shit, we're leaving. This is getting weird. He's talking about fleshlights and dildos and butt plugs. But sometimes you got to break away from the norm to make it a little bit more exciting. It's all in harmless fun. Unless, of course, what's up, Georgia boy? AKA Jeremy. I would show you mine, but mine's in a dishwasher right now, so. I'm not sure what I have left. I feel I don't know what it is. There's something. Maybe some folks in chat might know this, but there's got to be some type of affiliation with opiate withdrawal or Suboxone withdrawal and sneezing. Because I haven't sneezed in 10 years. But now, and I'm not even lying when I say this, I sneeze about 35 times a day. My ribs are bruised, it feels like, from sneezing so much. I have never sneezed so much in my fucking life ever since I came off that shit. And when I looked it up, apparently it's a pretty common thing. Like, what does that have to do with that, though? Like, that. What affiliation do those two have together? Like, sneezing is like, oh, Robert says the sneezing is real. Dude, it's like, my fucking ribs hurt from sneezing so much. It's a side effect from withdrawal. Oh my God. Yeah, but, like, what do the two have? Like, I don't get it, though. Flu-like symptoms from withdrawal. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. But even when I had the flu, I've never sneezed this much. Like, this is like, when I sneeze, it's like usually like 8 times in a row. And then it's like the weirdest fucking thing, man. Now I'm like in the flu stage now. Now my nose is runny and all the, like, last week, everything hurt. My back fucking hurt. Everything was just like, I feel like someone beat the shit out of me. Now this week is the flu week, so I feel like I got the fucking flu. My nose is running. I'm sneezing. My throat hurts. Like, I'm not sick, but so I think every week is something new. Is going to be my guess. Sneezing causes mucus brought on from fleshlights. Kid Bass, you got something actually going there. I wonder. Now, this is going to sound really disgusting. Like, I'm talking really disgusting. But put morals aside and just think about this for a moment. If you want the most real possible feeling in the world next to a real vagina, what if you filled your fleshlight with mucus? That's got to feel like the real thing right there. It's probably better than any lube imaginable. Would that be disgusting, though? I mean, you're already disgusting fucking a rubber toy as it is, right? You might as well just go all the way and at least enjoy yourself. Fucking spit up in that bitch all day long. Just spit, sneeze, blow your nose in it. And once it's got a nice buildup in it, lock your door, put on your favorite porn, and just go to town and compare that to using just regular old traditional lube and see what happens. It is very disgusting. I completely agree, but I'm not the one that... This is not my idea. This is all Kid Bass. If you guys don't know Kid Bass, I've known Kid Bass since high school. He is a predator. He's a pervert. He cannot be trusted. I'm not even sure if he's a man or a female. And he always has these creepy ideas. Shit like filling up your fleshlight with mucus. That's... You know who does that? Serial killers do that kind of shit. Murderers do that, not human beings. Kid Bass is a murderer, probably. And if I knew his real name, I would look it up because I guarantee you there's probably 1 million mugshots of him floating around on the internet. Actually, I have no idea who Kid Bass is. He wasn't in high school with me, but it sounds like a good story. Slime works best. See, now that would feel... I feel a little like I'm violating something. Because slime... You play with slime when you're a kid, and that just gets... That's too creepy. Bachelor had to make it creepy now. That just, you know... Oh, man. It's got creepy. We were in high school. Oh, we were in high school. Okay. Yeah, we were in high school. My bad. Okay. I should have just stuck with that story. My 15-year-old likes to run up to me at Walmart with his phone out yelling, "Why are you here to meet a 14?" Oh my God. Are you serious? Your kid does that? Dude, that is... Oh my God, that has to be fucking funny as hell. That has to be hilarious. Dude, if my kid did that to me, I would raise his allowance. That would be fucking hilarious. Fagan and it's Kid Bass's birthday. Is it his birthday today? No, it ain't. I need a confirmation that it's really his birthday. I'm not going to go all out and sing happy birthday if it's not his birthday. He said, no, it's not his birthday. All right, I knew it wasn't his birthday. What is eel? I don't know what the fuck is eel. Is it like a fish? I don't know. What the fuck you ask me for? I don't know. Happy birthday, Kid Bass. Is it his YouTube birthday? Because that's not a real birthday. It is. Is it his birthday? How do you guys know it's his birthday? How does everyone know that it's his birthday, but I don't know that it's his birthday? All right, let's just get it over with. Just in case. Well, if it ever is your birthday, you can use this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kid Bass. Suck a dick, won't you? There you go. Merry Christmas, Kid Bass. Even though it's probably not your birthday, but if it is, there you go. My birthday is on the 19th of this month. Wait. Oh, I thought that was going to be a joke. Okay. Is it the 19th? Well, you got, what, a week and a half to go, Brian? Let's not press it. Let's not push it. You got a week to go. Hopefully by then I'll have a better singing voice. I wasn't invited to the party. Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. Usually I'm always invited to the party, but you know what? I'm kind of heartbroken by that, Jean-Paul. I thought you were one of the cool guys in chat. Just because your name was Jean-Paul, but you know what? I'm starting to think differently about you. I'm going to put you on my enemy list. You son of a bitch. I think I'm, what time is it? Are we there yet? We've been there 20 minutes ago. Mark brings the butt plugs and the dildos. Don't invite him. No, I don't think I ever brought, no, I just brought I brought my liver with me. That's about it. Whenever I go to a party. And I would go to a party and try to find the female or group of females that were already fully intoxicated, because I knew by the end of the night they would be completely hammered and chances of me getting laid were pretty high if they were piss drunk. Don't go to a party and start talking to some sober women, because you're going to go home alone. Go to the party. This is back, way, way back in the day, but just talk to the ones that are already somewhat intoxicated, because then you know your chances of getting laid are going to be a lot greater than, you know, that's how at least I did it, and usually it worked. Knock on wood. No one ever filed a police report. Come on. Who does that? You creepy asshole. Anyways, I think we're done, because now I feel like Kid Bass is taking advantage of me. Better choice of getting puked on. That too. Well, that's the thing though. See, if you're blowjobs are kind of off limits when it comes to drunken parties like that, because you will get puked on. I remember one time there was this chick who, I don't know if we like, me and my buddy always wanted to fuck with her, or fuck her, or whatever the case may be. And she was friends with this one girl that we were friends with. So we got her to invite her over. What are you doing? I have an important show going on here. These interruptions have to stop.
Why, are you talking nasty?
Yes. Yes. Talking disgusting, actually. Okay, I can't tell you the story now because Angela's here. So I have to save the story for Friday. It only takes one beer with roofies. Actually, I don't think you need any beer with roofies, do you? You can just drop it in a cup of water. My question is, what are roofies originally for? Like, I mean, obviously, pharmacy didn't, make date rape pills. What are they used for? Usually, aren't they like horse tranquilizers or some shit like that or whatever? Do you know what roofies are for?
What they're originally for?
Yeah, what they're originally for.
It was for anesthesia.
Anesthesia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Damn, I didn't know that.
Because you wouldn't remember the pain of like getting your shoulder pop back in place.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's a genius. Wow, that's genius. Whoever thought of that? Congratulations to that guy. Congratulations. Anyways, long story short, she brought her friend over, everyone drank, and we eventually had the opportunity to partake with this girl. But once we eventually realized how easy she was, we were kind of like, do you sure you want to do this? And the deal breaker was, I eventually said, yeah, I'm going to do it. So I went into it was either the living room or the bathroom. And the first thing that came out of her mouth, and I've never in my entire life, and I've had sex with many people, I've never heard a woman say this. The first thing she says, when you pull her pants down and you pull your pants down, was, would you please stick it in my ass? And I thought I was living on like a dirty, wet dream. I'm like, did she just say stick it right? Like, don't even bother putting it. Like, you sure you don't want me just to, like, kind of lube it up, popping it in your vagina for maybe a second? Right in the butthole. Just straight in the butthole. And I'm like, wow, and, yep, that's when I knew after that day I need to start paying attention to the women I'm having sex with, because I might end up getting HIV or something. So, yeah, that's how that worked out. So either A... And that's how Mark got herpes. Luckily, I've never had that. Sadly enough. Though I'm always open for discussion. Asses are nasty. I totally agree. Totally agree. She was probably... No, she was a she. She was definitely a she. Not a he, she, but a she. Did she shave her? I don't remember that far back. That's too far back. So, I mean, I'm thinking I was thinking a few things, actually. I was thinking either A, this chick is like one of the biggest whores ever, and her vagina is just like a big gaping hole. B, she's probably like, damn, this guy is small as shit, and the only way I'm going to feel him is in my ass. Or C, I'm drunk as shit, and I want to be freaky. It was one of the three. Hopefully it was 3. Anyways, I'm done, because the more I tell you guys about my life, the more I feel like I might end up in jail one day. I'm not sure how, but something doesn't seem right. Do you wonder why this channel gets no views? No, I don't wonder that. I know that. Oh, okay, just checking, because if you need advice on how to get your channel, back up to speed again, I got some idea. I'm good. You sure? Yeah, I'm positive. You mean talking about anal sex and butt plugs and fucking your fleshlight with human mucus isn't a good idea for ratings? I didn't know that. Anyways, folks, we will see you guys tomorrow on a more of a PG show known as ST Show. It's been fun, and for those out there that are slightly disgusted, I apologize, but sometimes we just things get a little nasty sometimes. A lot of us are so like numb to shit that it takes a little bit of like spice to get us to feel something, especially Kid Bass, because Kid Bass has zero. He's paralyzed from the head down. He can't feel shit. So we got to talk about raunchy shit with him for him to even kind of feel any kind of pleasure. But it was fun, and hopefully people learned about vaping, because that's what we're all here for, right? Merry Christmas, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Bye-bye.